How are you students? Okay, I am also fine. I am J.K. Kumbar, maths teacher in K.A. Bantiya Madhyamik Vidyalaya, Naveen Panvel. In previous period, we have also seen the distance formula and practice set 5.1. Now here today, we will see maths 2, chapter number 5, coordinate geometry, and the next topic, that is the section formula. Here for section formula, it is on the basis of property of three parallel line. If you see in your textbook, then you are going to clear how the section formula is found there. Here we are going to see only short figure and direct formula. Suppose this is segment AB having coordinate x1, y1 and x2, y2, divide in point P, and coordinates of point P is x, y. The segment AB is divided into m to n ratio. The segment AB divides into m to n ratio in point P x, y. If we have to find coordinates of point P x, y, if A x1, y1, B x2, y2, and we have to find coordinates of point P x and y. Write down in figure, point P divide the segment AB. Point P divides the segment AB in m to n ratio. In m to n ratio. If we want coordinates of point P, coordinates of point P, we find by following formula. We find by following formula. X is equal to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. Y is equal to my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. This is very simple formula, and this formula is called as section formula. This formula is called as section formula. See, this is very easy formula. If point P divide the ratio m to n to segment AB, and if we find the coordinates of point P, we can find by section formula x is equal to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, and y is equal to my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Now, write down this formula, draw the figure and write down this formula. Then our next point is coordinates of midpoint of segment. How many midpoints for each segment? How many midpoints for each segment? Yes, one midpoint for each and every segment. and here we have to find coordinates of midpoint of a segment. Midpoint of a segment. Again, draw the figure. This is segment AB having midpoint P. That means AP is congruent to PB because P is midpoint of segment AB. Point A having coordinate x1, y1, this one xy, and x2, y2. If endpoints of segment AB having the coordinates x1, y1 and x2, y2, then we have to find coordinates of midpoint, that is P, x, y. In figure, write down. In figure, point P, x, y is midpoint of segment AB. Point P, x, y is a midpoint of segment AB. We find coordinates of point P. We find coordinates of point P by following formula. X is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y is equal to y1 plus y2 divided by 2. If this formula in box, this is called as midpoint formula. This is called as midpoint formula. See, it is very simple formula. P is midpoint and point A is having coordinate x1, y1, this is x2, y2, and then by this formula we can easily find the coordinates of point P, x, y, x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y1 plus y2 upon 2. Draw the figure and write the formula. Keep by heart. After this, next formula is centroid formula. Next is centroid formula. Draw this triangle ABC. Draw this triangle A, B, C having coordinate x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, and take point D is midpoint. Point D is midpoint. If we join AD, this is median of triangle ABC. If D is midpoint, then BD is congruent to DC. And you know, if you draw the three medians are divided into 2 to 1 ratio. And the point of intersection of medians is Z, having coordinate xy, and here point Z is called as the centroid of triangle ABC. These are the three vertices of triangle ABC. The coordinate of first vertex is x1, y1, the coordinates of second vertex is x2, y2, and coordinate of third vertex is x3, y3, and then we can find the coordinates of centroid. Centroid means the point of intersection of three median, and you know the property of median. Median divides into 2 to 1 ratio, and we can find value of x and y by centroid formula. I can write down in figure. Segment AB is a median. Point ZXY is a centroid point. We find chords of point ZXY. To find coordinates of point Z by following formula. Very simple formula, this one also. X is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3, and y is equal to y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3. This is called as centroid formula. This is called as centroid formula. If the vertices chords of vertices of triangle x1 y1 x2 y2 x3 y3 and Z is the centroid of triangle ABC, then we easily find the coordinates of xy. X is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3, and y is equal to y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. This is very easy formula. Draw this figure and write the formula. There are only three formulae: section formula, then midpoint formula, and then third one is centroid formula. What is section formula? X is equal to my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Then y is equal to my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. And then midpoint formula, x is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2, and y is equal to y1 plus y2 plus y1 plus y2 upon 2. And centroid formula, x is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3, and y is equal to y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. Okay? After revision of these three formulae, we are going to see the practice set 5.2. Practice set 5.2. If we know this formula, you can easily solve the examples from practice set 5.2. Example number 1. Find coordinates of point P. Coordinates of point P if P divides the line segment if P divides the line segment joining the points A, minus 1 7 and B 4 minus 3. in the ratio in the ratio 2 to 3, find the coordinates of point P. Here let coordinates of point P is xy and m to n is equal to 2 to 3. Therefore, m is equal to 2 and n is equal to 3. M to n is equal to 2 to 3 is already given, and we know the line segment divided to m to n ratio. That means this is the value of m and this is the value of n. Now these coordinates are also given: a minus 1 7 and b 4 minus 3. This is x1, this is y1, this is x2 and this is y2. We know section formula. By section formula, what is section formula? X is equal to my2 plus ny1. X is equal to, this is value of y. First we have to find value of x. X is equal to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. Here we know the all values. M is known, x2 is known, n is known, x1 is known and m plus n is also known. Here m means 2 into x2 is 4 plus n is 3 into x1 is minus 1 divided by 2 plus 3 is equal to 2 4s are 8, 3 1s are minus 3 divided by 2 plus 3, 5 is equal to 8 minus 3, 5 divided by 5 is equal to 1. This is x coordinate. Now for finding big y coordinate, y is equal to my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Again m is 2, y2 is minus 3 plus n is 3, y1 7 divided by m plus n, that is 2 plus 3 is equal to 2 3s are minus 6, 3 7s are 21 divided by 5 is equal to 21 minus 6 is 15 divided by 5 is equal to 3. Means x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 3, and therefore required coordinates pxy is equal to 1 3 is required coordinates, and this is our final answer. Any problem in this example? No problem. x1 y1 and x2 y2 is given, then ratio m to n is given, and we know the formula. If we know the formula, section formula, x is equal to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n and y is equal to my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n, then we can easily find the required coordinates of which point is divided in segment AB. If any problem, you can ask me anywhere. And then second question is similarly. There are three examples in second question. Similarly, you can solve by using of section formula. You try to solve yourself. Now we are going to see the third example or third question from same practice set. Third example is also same. We can use their section formula also, but the nature of example is different from this, and therefore we are going to see third example. Find the ratio. In first example and second example, ratio is already given, and here find the ratio. Find the ratio in which point t minus 1/6 divides the line segment. Divides the line segment joining the point P minus 310 and Q 6 minus 8. Q 6 minus 8. What is difference from 1, 2 and 3? In 1 and 2 question, find the corners of this point. The ratio is given, and in third example, find the ratio means we have to find here value of m and n by using here also section formula. Here t minus 1/6 is equal to t xy means corners of xy is already given, and t minus 10 q minus 6 8. This is x1, this is y1, this is x2, and this is y2. This is x and this is y. This is x and this is y is already given. x1, y1 and x2, y2 is given, and we have to find here m to n is equal to question mark. We have to find ratio m to n again by section formula. By section formula. What is section formula? X is equal to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n by using x coordinate. By using x coordinate, x is equal to nx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. Here x is minus 1 is given. Then m is we have to find, m not given. M into x2 is 6. Again n is not given. x1 is minus 3. M plus n as it is. Now minus 1 into n is minus n, minus 1 into plus n is minus n, is equal to 6n, place into minus 3n. Take minus 6n here, minus m plus converted into minus 6m is equal to minus 3n. Minus n goes on that side, it becomes plus n. Minus 1 and minus 6 is minus 7m. Minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2n. Minus minus gets cancelled, means 7m is equal to 2n, and therefore m upon n is equal to 2 upon n, that is m to n is equal to 2 to 7 is required ratio by using x coordinate. Then we will check also by using y coordinate, is it correct or not. By using y coordinate, y is equal to my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Y coordinate is 6. M into y2 is minus 8 plus n into y1 is 10 upon m plus n. Cross multiplication, 6m plus 6n is equal to minus 8m plus 10n. 6m plus 8m is equal to 10n minus 6n. Minus 8m comes on this side, it becomes plus. Plus 6n goes on that side, it becomes minus n. 6 plus 8 is 14n. 10 minus 6 is 4n. And therefore m 14 m upon n is equal to 4 upon 14. 14 goes on that side, n comes on this side. 2 2s are 4 and 2 7s are 14, and therefore required ratio m to n is equal to again 2 to 7. That means by using x or y coordinate, our ratio is same. You solve by both methods, by using x coordinate, mention here by using x coordinate, and mention here by using y coordinate, and you can prepare both methods. Required ratio is m to n is 2 to 7, and then remaining examples we will see in next period from same practice set 5.2. Remaining examples we will see in next period. Okay, try to practice this example.